Near FM.
Good evening and welcome back to yet another Off the Records here on Near FM on this Tuesday night with myself, Ryan Kelly. I'm against the clock tonight to get through everything this hour, but I'll do my best. Coming up, we got music from Metro Boomin, Halsey and Major Lazer, and also this week, should you drop out of college or not? Well, that's a topic of discussion when it comes to the Off the Record Instagram DMs this week. And seeing as I've somehow survived 2 years of college now with one to go, I guess I should be okay answering this question, but we'll soon find out. And finally, the biggest blockbuster of the summer, Deadpool and Wolverine, is in cinemas this Friday. Unfortunately, I don't have Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds with me in studio, but I'll be giving you my 5 essential superhero movies that everyone should watch at least once in their life. It's all to come over the next hour, so get in touch on Instagram at offtherecord_radio, by text 087 694 4500, or by email offtherecord2024@gmail.com. We're kicking things off tonight. One of the best bands, still going to this day strong. Only recently played in Ireland, I believe. And this is from 2010. It's Know Your Enemy by Green Day, here on Off the Record, Near FM, here for the next hour. Near FM, that was Know Your Enemy, Green Day. And that's one of their more underrated tracks, I think. I mean, most people know Green Day for Boulevard of Broken Dreams or Time of Our Lives, I think, is the other one. And that was actually going to be the song to end the the first Off the Record. I was going to use Time of Our Lives to end the show, and unfortunately I didn't get around to it. I can't remember for the life of me why in that regards, but who knows, maybe if, God forbid, the day that Off the Record comes to an end, I may just use that one, because it's typically used for graduations and all that crap. And we were going to use it for our graduation, but then that never happened. And speaking of graduations, or if they're to do with school or college or not, it's time for this. Now, as I said in the intro, it's a bit of a lorgy this week. I made that word up. But it's one that hits close to home. They're all hitting close to home. It seems to be, whenever people write in. And I actually made the mistake of not enlarging this when I typed it onto Microsoft Word and printed it. It didn't work for me. So it's very small, the message that I'm looking at right now, but I'll do my best to read it. I do have 20/20 vision. That was proven to me by my optician back in 2015. In fact, I still hold on to. My eyesight improved just dramatically. I don't know how, but it just did. Anywho, this comes in from a person called Ellie, who lives in Phibsborough, and she writes, well, she DM'd to the Off the Record Instagram, "Dear Ryan," and that's the first dear we've gotten on the show in the 6 or 7 weeks we've been on. "Let's face it, college isn't for everyone, right? I thought going into the course I'm currently studying now was what I wanted to do, but I can see now that I may have been in over my head. I'm behind on my assignments, struggling to adjust to the college schedule, and just in general, I've no interest to attend any of my lectures. I know I should probably look to put my name down for another course, but lately I've been thinking that I should just drop out and go full-time in my part-time job instead. I get that it's retail, but it's just easy, you know? Nowhere near as stressful as studying for a degree anyways. And I love the people I work with, and I've grown very attached to them. Even the thought of working a similar different job feels like torture to me. What do you think? Am I mad? Should I defer or start going into work full-time? I'll let you decide what's best for me." And that is from Ellie in Phibsborough. And, well, yeah, I think I can do a good job on this. I mean, I've been trying to do a decent job the last few weeks. Sometimes successful, sometimes unsuccessful, and sometimes middle of the road. Call it the good, the bad, and the ugly. And you know how this works now. I'll get a little countdown clock up, the 30-second countdown clock, the iconic 30-second countdown clock, should I add. And hopefully I can give Ellie the best advice I can on this matter. And we will start the clock now. Right, this is, well, how best should I say it? Don't go full-time into a retail job. It's just not worth the stress of the hassle. You are a number to the company that you work for. If you think that you're important or something along those lines, that is not the case. Only do it if you feel like the course that you don't like isn't for you, but with the intention of at least going back to college or doing something, even like a trade, like an apprenticeship. So do it for 1 year, don't do it any more than that, is my advice. And that was perfectly done on time. I hope that was the best advice that I could give. Keep on holding on faith to my advice. Bit like Major Lazer, MO and DJ Snake, I should say. Lean On from 2015 on Off the Record here on Near FM.
Do you recall not long ago when you would walk on the sidewalk? And I still remember all we did was care for each other. But the night was warm, we were bold and young. All around the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. Blood kiss, fire gun, we would meet someone to lean on. Blood kiss, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. Blood kiss,
Near FM, that was Lean On, Major Lazer, MO, and DJ Snake. I hope I pronounced all of those right. In my opinion, that was the anthem, shall we say, of summer 2015. I know I keep saying that 2015 is an unbeatable year in terms of music. People always say 2016 was the best year for music, but 2015 gives it a run for its money, as does 2012. I think those are the three pinnacle years of music in the 2010s. 2012, 2015 and 2016, descending in that order. That's at least just my opinion. But what about music today and for lack of a better word, any concerts or gigs? Well, I got a perfect selection and I'm going to get through them right now. It's time for this. Jam-packed tonight, not just gigs but also movies and sports as well. So first off, we're going to Friday, July 26th. We got Mel Joan with special guest Persona. They are in the Workman's Cellars. Tickets are $16.50 and that begins at 8 p.m. Moving over to the Cobblestone Summer Series in the Cobblestone Pub, InEK is performing at 8 p.m. Tickets at €20 a pop. And we couldn't be forgetting about the Olympic Games. Now there's been here a bit of a controversy around is the River Seine clean enough for the swimmers to swim in, and among other things, the unintimate beds or something that are made out of cardboard or something along those lines. But they are beginning on Friday, July 26th, and I assume the opening ceremony is that night. You'll have to correct me on that if I'm wrong. And also, one I've been looking forward to, as I said in the intro, Deadpool and Wolverine, starring Ryan Reynolds and Mr. Hugh Jackman. Quite possibly the best looking man in the world, even at 55. And that is in cinemas this Friday. I might be going to see it Friday. I cannot wait. I need to book my tickets for it before they sell out. But it is a 16, so I should be okay. Then moving on to Saturday, July 27th. We got Pliny. He's playing in the Opium. Tickets are €30. That begins at 7 p.m. Moving over to the Soundhouse. My favourite venue and my favourite pub in town, in all honesty. We got the Let It Be Tulls. They're a Beatles tribute band. And they're performing in the Soundhouse at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are €15. And then finally on Saturday night, Ardu are in the Button Factory. Tickets are €25. That begins at 7 p.m. And then moving over to Sunday, the dreaded Sunday, the Sunday hangover, 28th of July. Casey Abrams in the Sugar Club. Tickets are €23. That begins at 7:30 p.m. We've also got Dream Boy on the other side of the River Liffey, the south side, the Workman's Cellar, a very hard venue to get to. Tickets are €5, quite cheap actually, for what it's worth. And that begins at 7:30 p.m. And then finally, they were on the show only a few weeks ago. Have to give a mention out to them again. The one and only legendary Azure. And they are playing in Swords Castle this Sunday, 28th of July, as part of the Swords Castle Festival. One I shall hopefully be attending because I got it rostered off work. It's a family fun day event. No cost for tickets, it's free entry, and that begins at 1 p.m. Check them out because, trust me, as a former member, and having interviewed them on the show, they are literally one of the best bands to keep an eye on, in all honesty. So I hope that's given you a good feeling for the weekend. As has this from the best year of music 2012, Good Feeling, Flo Rida on Off the Record on Near FM.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah.
adrenaline, never giving in. Giving up's not an option, gotta get it in. Look, miss, I got the heart of 20 men. No fear, go to sleep in the lion's den. That glow, that spark, that crown. You're looking at the king of the jungle now. Stronger than ever, can't hold me down. 100 miles gunning from the pitcher's bow. Straight game face, it's game day. See me running through the crowd full of melee. No trick plays, I'm Bill Gates. Take a genius to understand me.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling.
Gotta love the life that we live in.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a good feeling, yeah. Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. I get a good feeling, yeah.
Off the Record with Ryan Kelly. Exclusively on Near FM.
I met this girl late last year. She said, don't you worry if I disappear. I told her I'm not really looking for another mistake. I called an old friend thinking that the trouble would wait, but then I jumped right in. A week later returned. I reckon she was only looking for a lover to burn, but I gave her my time for 2 or 3 nights. Then I put it on pause until the moment was right. I went away 4 months until our paths crossed again. She told me I was never looking for a friend. Maybe you could swing by my room around 10. Baby, bring the lemon and a bottle of gin. We'll be in between the sheets till the late AM. Baby, if you wanted me, then you should have just said she's singing. Don't win my love. That heart is so cold, all over my own. I don't wanna know that, babe. Don't win my love. I told her she knows. Take aim and reload. For a couple weeks, I only wanna see her. We drink away the days with a takeaway pizza. Before a text message was the only way to reach her. Now she's staying at my place and loves the way I treat her. Singing out Aretha all over the track like a feature. And never wants to sleep, I guess that I don't want to either. But me and her, we make money the same way. 4 cities, 2 planes the same day. And those shows have never been what it's about, but maybe we'll go together and just figure it out. I'd rather put on a film with you and sit on the couch, but we should get on a plane or we'll be missing it now. Wish I'd have written it down, the way that things played out. When she was kissing him, how I was confused about. Now she should figure it out while I'm sat here singing. La, la, don't win my love. That heart is so cold, all over my own. I don't wanna know that, babe. Don't win my love. I told her she knows. Take aim and reload. I don't wanna know that, babe. On my hotel door, I don't even know if she knows what for. She was crying on my shoulder. I already told you, trust and respect is what we do this for. I never intended to be next, but you didn't need to take him to bed, that's all. And I never saw him as a threat until you disappeared with him to have sex, of course. It's not like we were both on tour. We were staying at the same hotel floor. And I wasn't looking for a promise or commitment, but it was never just fun, and I thought you were different. This is not the way you realize what you wanted. It's a bit too much too late, if I'm honest. And all this time, God knows I'm singing all I don't when my love, that heart is so cold, all over my own. I don't wanna know that, babe. All I don't when my love, I told her she knows. Take aim and reload. I don't wanna know that, babe. All I don't when my love, that heart is so cold, all over my own. I don't wanna know that, babe. All I don't when my love, I told her she knows. Take aim and reload. I don't wanna know that, babe. All I
Off the Record with Ryan Kelly, exclusively on Near FM.
It's a little blurry how the whole thing started. I don't even really know what you intended. Thought that you were cute and you could make me jealous. Poured it down, so I poured it down. Next thing that I know, I'm in a hotel with you. You were talking deep like it was mad love to you. You wanted my heart, but I just liked your tattoos. Poured it down, so I poured it down. And now I don't understand it. You don't mess with love, you mess with the truth. And I know I shouldn't say it, but my heart don't understand why I got you on my mind. Why I got you on my mind. Why I got you on my mind. Why I got you on my heart don't understand why I got you on my mind. 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 I always hear them talking about a girl with my name. Saying that I hurt you, but I still don't get it. Didn't love me, no, not really. Wait, I could have really liked you. I bet that's why I keep on thinking about you. It's a shame. You said I was good, so I poured it down, so I poured it down. And now I don't understand it. You don't mess with love, you mess with the truth. And I know I shouldn't say it, but my heart don't understand why I got you on my mind. Why I got you on my mind. Why I got you on my mind. Why I got you on my heart don't understand why I got you on my mind. You think you know something? Why I got you on my mind. You think you know something? Why I got you on my mind. You think you know something? Why I got you on my mind. You got yourself in a dangerous zone, 'cause we both have the fear of being alone. And I still don't understand it. You don't mess with love, you mess with the truth. And my heart don't understand it, understand it, understand it. Why I got you on my mind. You think you know something? Why I got you on my mind. You think you know something? Why I got you on my mind. You think you know something? Why I got you on my heart don't understand why I got you on my mind. You think you know something? Why I got you on my mind. You think you know something? Why I got you on my mind. You think you know something? Why I got you on my heart don't understand why I got you on my mind. You think you know something? You think you know something? Why I got you on my mind. You think you know something?
Near FM, that was On My Mind, Ellie Goulding. Before that, we had Don't by Ed Sheeran. And just before that, it was Good Feeling by Flo Rida. And for you musical enthusiasts out there, you may have caught why I played On My Mind just after Don't. Well, supposedly, as the story goes, Ed Sheeran and Ellie Goulding were in a relationship of sorts. Now, according to certain sources. What happened was Ellie Goulding then proceeded to cheat on Ed Sheeran and have a one-night stand with Mr. Niall Horan, formerly of One Direction. And that was the inspiration for Ed Sheeran writing and performing Don't. And then supposedly, On My Mind by Ellie Goulding is her clapping back at Ed Sheeran. That's her response to his accusations that she cheated on him. So whose side do you believe? Well, it's up to you. You know what? I think whoever side you believe is whoever has the better song. And even though it kills me to say it, I'm leaning more towards Ellie Goulding just because On My Mind is, I think, a slightly better song than Don't. Anyway, after the break, I'm going to be talking about the best, the essential, the 5 best superhero movies that you need to watch as Deadpool and Wolverine comes out in cinemas this Friday coming. Well, to be fair, there's midnight screenings this Wednesday, and then it releases. It's a soft release on a Thursday evening. I think they always do it with these Friday releases. I can't wait for it, but I'm going to tell you, if you're new to the superhero genre, which ones you should check out first. Back with you in just a sec.
Off the Record with Ryan Kelly, exclusively on Near FM.
Every night from 9, great music chosen by lovers of great music. Nighttime on Near.
Nighttime on Near.
Join me, Connie O'Reilly, every Wednesday afternoon at 2:30 for Music and Musings. I shall be playing a wide selection of much-loved pieces, operatic, light classical and old world. And in between, we shall be musing on some of the noteworthy events of the day. So don't forget, Music and Musings with me, Connie O'Reilly, every Wednesday at 2:30.
Is é bhain nó mica an chláir ascuilga chréalta Near FM. Bhaidíonn cuir a hort do láirthirí agus riine eile obair géanamh an chláir gaeilge seo a rithna seachtaine. Mas mí nach a bheith obair Johnach Lynn is féidir riomhfosta heola chuig reception ag near.ie. Is é ihar an stáisiún ná a náid a hain a thugta sé a seacht a hain a ní a náid.
90.3.
This is Near FM.
Off the Record with Ryan Kelly, exclusively on Near FM.
Now I'm going to be talking you through the 5 best superhero movies to watch in just a sec. Right now it's Be Kind, Halsey on Near FM.
Wanna believe that you don't have a bad bone in your body. But the bruises on your ego make you go wow, 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 yeah. Wanna believe that even when you're stone cold, you're sorry. Tell me why you gotta be so out of your mind, yeah. I know you're choking on your fears. Already told you I'm right here. I will stay by your side every night. I don't know why you hide from the one that close your eyes to the one that's up and lies to the one that you love. When you know you can cry to the one always confide in the one you can be kind to the one that you love. I know you need the upper hand even when we aren't fighting. 'Cause in the past you had to prepare every time. Don't wanna leave. But if you're gonna fight, then do it for me. I know you built a love for broken hearts, so just try. I know you're choking on your fears. Already told you I'm right here. I will stay by your side every night. I don't know why you hide from the one that close your eyes to
behind Marshmallow, forgot to say, and Halsey on Off the Record here on Near FM. Halsey probably has the best voice, or at least the softest, the most soothing voice of any female artist currently in the game at the moment. Just very, very comforting to listen to, and always put on great tracks. That thereof, I can't really think of any other artist that I'd... Maybe Lana Del Rey, although I'm not really that big of a Lana Del Rey fan, let's be real. You know what I am a big fan of? Superhero movies. And now it's time for this. And that's probably the most iconic movie theme of the 2010s, the theme of the Avengers. On the level of Star Wars, Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, all the greats. And I'm going to give you my 5 best superhero movies. This is because Deadpool and Wolverine is out this Friday. I'm going to recommend the 5 essentials. Now, some of these are sequels, some of these are prequels, so maybe a bit of an extended watch. You may need to watch the original of the film first, if you get me, but it's all a great ride in the grand scheme of things. So at number 5, I've got The Suicide Squads. DC, that came out in 2021. In my opinion, the funniest superhero movie around. I had 0 expectations for this movie going in because the original Suicide Squad from 2016 was horrifically bad. But this one knocked it out of the park. And I think it's because it was a adult rated film. Not in that regard, it was a 16s rated film for people here in Ireland. For adults and adults only. And who could forget? Peacemaker himself, Mr. John Cena, putting in one of the most iconic performances in a superhero movie. The man is a comedy genius, as he was a great wrestler as well, and he's just transcended into Hollywood perfectly. Now at number 4, I've got The Dark Knight, probably the most iconic superhero movie of all time. Everyone has heard of The Dark Knight, and everyone remembers the hype. Now, I was only 5, but even I remember seeing all the adverts in 2008 when The Dark Knight came out. And I remember thinking to myself, why is this called The Dark Knight and not Batman? It's clearly Batman on the screen, you know? And then I watched it years later and I was like, oh my god. Because for me, it's the most realistic take on superheroes. It's the one that, if there was a superhero movie that could happen, this is what would happen, most likely. And of course, who could forget Heath Ledger winning the Oscar for his performance of Joker. And in my eyes, that is the performance that probably defined the 2000s. It's just up there with Darth Vader, Hannibal Lecter, as probably the most iconic movie villain performance we'll ever see. Not just superhero villain, but movie villain in general. Now at number 3, I got Avengers Infinity War. Basically the culmination of everything that the Marvel Cinematic Universe was building to. A 10-year lead up from Iron Man that released in 2008 all the way up to Avengers Infinity War in 2018, with so many heroes introduced along the way. And what a journey it was. I remember seeing it in 2018. It's probably the most excited I ever was for a movie, the most hyped I ever was. And in all honesty, I don't think there will ever be another experience like seeing Avengers Infinity War in cinemas. Just how much build up there was to it. All the theories, everyone asking, oh, is Thanos gonna win? Are the Avengers gonna win? Who's gonna die? It was shocking, and my jaw collapsed onto the floor. One of the best endings to a superhero movie ever. I won't spoil it, because obviously I'm recommending this to you, but do check it out. Especially for Thanos, the big bads. The equivalent would be probably Voldemort in Harry Potter, but he was just arguably, possibly the greatest superhero villain of all time. Just for how menacing he was and how logical he was with the arguments that he made. I won't spoil it, but definitely check it out. Then at number 2, the most recent on our list, and one that is now actually on the junior cert, would you believe, to study. The first one this is the sequel, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And as I said, it's the sequel, but it's as good, if not better, than the first. And it's inspired an entire whole new genre of animation. It's like looking at a comic book. It's all flashy and choppy, but it works so well. It's beautifully animated, drawn together. And it's a gripping and mature story, and that's the soundtrack to it, by the way. I'll just... that's another thing, it's a impeccable soundtrack. Not just for a superhero movie, for a kid's movie as well. And it's a gripping and mature story. And you don't see that many days with kids films, but this one was just, oh my god. Yes, it's a kids film, but don't go in with that thought in your head, because in all honesty, it's just something we may never see again. And the cliffhanger ending, oh my god. And they said that the next one would be out in 2024. It's 2024 now, no sign of it coming. They actually knocked off the release date to give more time to the animators to flesh it out. But you know what? I'm happy. You know, let them take as long as they need to perfect the story, because it could honestly go down the Spider-Verse as one of the greatest trilogies of all time, up there with Lord of the Rings. And then finally, even with Wolverine in cinemas, I got Logan as my greatest superhero movie of all time. It's Wolverine's final outing. Hugh Jackman, well, at the time, his final outing as Wolverine. Violent and gory, it was the Wolverine we always wanted, a mature Wolverine that wasn't honed down by the trying to appeal to kids. And arguably, alright, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, quite possibly the most iconic portrayal of a superhero we'll ever see. If anything, for the longevity, because he started it in 2000 and it's now 2024 and he's still playing Wolverine, still going strong, and everyone loves him as Wolverine. That is 24 years playing the same character. And to my mum and dad, who think Hugh Jackman is just famous for musicals, Oklahoma, Les Miserables, and The Greatest Showman, and all this whatnot. Oh, never forget, Hugh Jackman will always and forever be known for being the one, the only Mr. Wolverine. That's what put him on the map, and it's what made him most famous. Those are my 5 best superhero movies. Enjoy. Hope I helped you out there. And we're going to play one of the songs. As I said, from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, my number 2. But this was in the credits as he walked out. It's just a beautiful, beautiful song. Hopefully we get beyond the Spider-Verse someday, the 3rd one. This is Am I Dreaming, Metro Boomin and A$AP Rocky featuring Rosia here on Off the Record on Near FM.
Lacing up my favorite ones. One of a kind, one of one, the only one. Got one shot and one chance to take it. Kiss my mama on the forehead before I get the cold red. Cause I was born bred to go in. Toast ready, swing by 410. Beef patty, cornbread. In the concrete jungle with my homies. All get focused, all rage your toast is. For nickname, Mr. Keenan do the most is. I was living down bad in my folks' crib. Now I'm laughing to the bank and the joke is. There more things that folks did or folks get. We been getting this fly since I'm poor kids. My rich friends and my broke friends coexist. They love the mix and we know what it is.
More
the Record with Ryan Kelly, exclusively on Near FM.
Near FM, that was Intoxicated, Martin Solveig. A song that my dad was desperately trying to find for years, and he couldn't because they played it on an advert for Sky Sports back in 2015, I believe, and he always used to say, oh, I'd love to know the name of that song, I'd love to use it for my gigs. And, well, now there you have it, though. It's Intoxicated, Martin Solveig. Although you probably already found it by this point, because you can now just sing into the mic, as I said before, for this whatever song that you want. And now we're going to do something that I haven't actually done since the first week. And we're going to look at an Irish artist. An up-and-coming Irish artist. You know, that was always the point. Well, that was the initial point of Off the Record. We were going to try give exposure to Irish artists. We did it to Azure. We're going to do it for this one as well. This is Kinsey we're talking about. She's a 26-year-old Dubliner based in London. And her debut EP, Things That Don't Exist, it was released in 2021 and it featured in the New Music Essentials 100, described as a masterclass of channeling angst into disarming indie for a new generation. She was also chosen as a BBC introducing artist for Radio 1's Big Weekend in 2021, and she's performed live at Pitchfork festivals in London and Paris, The Great Escape, Neighbourhood Weekender, Truck Festival, Tramlines, Why Not Festival, live at Leeds in the Park, Forbidden Fruit, Electric Picnic, there's the Irish one there, and Other Voices. And she is playing this Friday. I could have mentioned that in my gigs. Except this one is in London, so if you want to hop on a plane to London, you by all means do. She'll be in the Blue Basement in London. Tickets are £8, and that begins at 7 p.m. I do not know for the life of me the conversion rate for that for euros, but hey, must be €7 along those lines. And it's her first headline show in London, and you can check her out at www.kinsey.com, on Instagram and TikTok at Kinsey_, and you can stream her on Apple Music, Spotify and YouTube. And why am I doing this? Well, she only came out just a few days ago with a brand new track, hopefully with a new EP coming along the way. Let's hope and pray. Very pop punk feel to it. This is brand new from Kinsey, Stereo Games it is called. Check her out, as I said, on Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube. Headlining in the Blue Basement in London this Friday.
Off the Record with Ryan Kelly, exclusively on Near FM.
Near FM, that was Velcro by Rusty, a little unknown gem that I can claim ownership to. And before that, we had Stereo Games by Kinsey. And that is it for me tonight. It is time for me to sign off. Hope you had a brilliant Tuesday night listening to me tonight. And I will be back again with you next Tuesday. Not bright and early, but from dusk till dawn, beginning at 9:30. Same time, 9:30 to 10:30 next week. Gonna leave you with this. And I have to say, I think if I was a boxer, right, this would be my walkout music. It's just adrenaline pumping. Only discovered this song recently as well. This is another one of my hidden gems from 2012. It's a beautiful one. See you next Tuesday from 9:30. This is Revolution by Pennywise on Near FM.
Off the Record with Ryan Kelly. Exclusively on Near FM.
This is Nighttime on Near FM.